But on the bright side, if this works, you'll live to 20. Don't be afraid. My name is Dove. I'm not here to hurt you. I'd like you to come with me. It's time to try a new path.
And what path is that?
Peace.
Not really my thing. But if you're into it, I can arrange for you to have eternal peace. After I'm done, that is.
Ever run away from home? It's fun. You'll love it. Brother and me used to do it all the time. Except he'd always wuss out and run home to mama. General, the northern forces are... I see Don's social skills had their usual effect. Anybody want to give me a clue what just happened?
Sometimes it takes more strength not to fight.
What?
What's the matter with you people? Keep fighting! This is your chance to finish them!
My eyes, sir.
Dead.
Give it up,
All
Ares.
now,
It's
really.
over. You lose.
All right. This time, but I'll be back. And sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice,
Right.
ignorance, inequality, I'll be
In
there.
skills.
And I'll be waiting.
You see, doesn't this prove exactly what I've been saying for years? Couldn't tell you.
Shot
I do
2.0
my best
headshot.
not to listen. What?
Stealth can automatically highlight enemies when crouched and undetected. Hold cross. Stealth can automatically highlight enemies when crouched and undetected. Hold square reset. World. Yes. Henry matters. Take off it. Henry matters. Wait, wait. Stop. Wait, information about the world.
Patience, Princess. Intergang moves in mysterious ways.
Tell me about it. What use could they possibly have for the Rosetta Stone?
We'll find out soon enough. And in the meantime,
I know. Patience. You can scream now if you want.
Blundered blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a
I've
better
never fully understood the mechanics of
reinforced hammer.
hammers. I don't
And
have
as
them
luck
myself.
will have it,
Well,
I have
this
one
one's
ingot
doing a
left
number on
for the
the
job.
ceiling.
Are you
And
sure?
Pa Kent's getting
The
tired of
fates
catching
have
it.
willed it.
I will say this.
But in
What I
future,
saw was far
bring
more
your own
linear
metal
than
ingots.
ordinary dream
I
art.
cannot forge
But
them from
it didn't
empty
seem
air.
like a memory either. It was inconclusive.
Locksmith.
You mean I might actually have done these things?
Enhance your brain
The
and
point
the
is, I couldn't live
to
with
the
myself
settlement.
if I really did what I saw. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Of course,
Marines.
kid.
Marines
Memories
that's
of
fine.
like
You're
one of
the
those alien abduction things. Maybe you just been
Locksmith.
hanging out in Kansas too
Marines.
long. Wouldn't be so sure,
That should do it.
especially when
Anything
she's
else?
the alien. Got all the signs
Let
of
me see
repressed
what you
memory.
offer.
People
How
dream
are
what their
you?
minds
I'm
don't
done
want to
here.
remember.
That is all for
Easy
now.
to convince themselves it's all
Return
wrong.
in time.
Repressed memories of what? When? You've been to Star Labs, treated for injuries there.
Yeah, a few years ago. When Superman was brainwashed and attacked the Earth. I got hurt and you took me to Star for help. I was in a coma for part of it.
Meaning there's a gap in time you can't account for. That's when. Okay, enough. Don't listen to this guy. Everything's conspiracies for him. Not conspiracies. Conspiracy.
Singular.
They must be finished now.
Reaching back to
The
ancient
king has
Egypt,
called for
there's
his
been a
best
single
men,
cabal of
so the
powerful
talks are concluded.
individuals directing the
It
course
should be
of
safe
human
to enter.
history. But the
I'll
common
see
man
him
prefers
now.
to believe they don't
I'm
exist.
ready to face the thunder.
Which aids their
I'll
success.
speak with the king now.
Global warming, military upheavals in the third world,
Excellent.
actors elected to public office.
I will take
The
this
spread of
proposal to
coffee
my
bars,
master.
germs
I
outpacing
believe he will
antibiotics,
see the
and
wisdom.
boy bands?
Good.
Come on. Who
It
would
is
pay
all I
for
can
all
hope
this?
for.
Who would?
May the...
What does any of this have to do with my dreams?
If I'm right, you're part of it. You're going to need my
May the
help.
winds favor your voyage, Githormer.
Hold your horses. No one asked for more help. This whole trip might just prove the kid shouldn't eat nachos before bed.
Eivor,
Peanut butter
come
sandwich.
forward.
How
And
did
explain in plain
What?
words
Do you
why
go for my
you willfully
trash?
disobeyed my commands.
Please.
Do you mock
I
me?
go through everyone's trash.
I do not mock you, king.
This is where
To
we
embolden
treated you
you
when you were in your coma.
Against your enemies
You were on life
and your
support
own
the whole
poor
time.
judgment.
I promise
You
weren't
know
running around
nothing
on
of my
violence.
judgment. You know
Well,
nothing of my plans
Maybe
and
you can
strategies.
explain why her
Sigurd would
memories
agree
led
with
her
me.
here.
My son might agree,
I think I can
but he would
explain
obey
it.
me.
You mentioned
He
some
knows
sort of
this.
torture device.
Not
Yes.
as well as he knows
With
his father.
robotic arms and a long probe in the center?
Cut to the chase.
Imagine you are
Say you
harassed
see something
by
like
an
it.
enemy with warriors
fact,
that
I have.
vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war
That's it.
bring? Would it not
It's
be
not a
better to
torture
work
device.
quietly,
It's a surgical
flawless,
robot.
gaining
That's a
lives,
kryptonite-tipped lance.
waiting
It was
until
the
day
only way to
our
operate on
numbers
this girl.
outweigh our
That
enemies,
robot saved
and our
your life.
victory is guaranteed.
As for
Do
the
we
rest
have no
of your
allies?
dream, we humans are used to being vulnerable. But to
Do we
you,
have any
it certainly
allies
must have
to
seemed
speak of?
terribly
Or is that
invasive.
your excuse to do nothing?
Powerless to defend yourself. It's possible your mind constructed a scenario
Your
fighting
confidence
back.
blinds you to so much in plain sight, Eivor. Day and night I
So,
toil
I
to
think that
forge
answered
ties
everything.
with plans to
A little too well.
very
Does
soon
everything have a sinister motive in your world?
Yours too.
Only
You
then
just don't know it.
Guys,
Is that all?
When I took you in, very much yourself different from the child. Loyal to me, died bravely to defend my city.
He died a cowardly death. Things were meant to be.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go. Think only of the days to come. Your future, your victories at hand.
My honor has been stained. Until it's wiped clean, I want nothing else.
What was that about?
What do you think? We're asking questions someone doesn't want answered.
Oh, learn a new tune already.
I'm starting to think he's right. That robot came after me. The rest of this was just distraction.
Database.
Standard ZA combat training.
Like the ones we use. The League buys them in bulk.
So,
So who do we buy them from?
the army, I think. Oh, wait a minute.
Another fun fact. The man who commissioned the ZA project, the same man who put you in the hospital.
General Hardcastle? He's retired now, isn't
World.
he?
Gone. And hoping to be forgotten.
Mythical. Blood Elf Iraq Solar. Mythical Helmet Crest Ross. Gothic Blood Elf Iraq Solar. Mythical Helmet Crest Ross Equipment Grey Rock Crest Triangle Rooms.
Someone would come for me someday. Only I thought they'd
Weapons
be
pack.
on the other side. This
Ops,
weapon fires a
spring.
projectile of kryptonite
Maximum
pellets suspended in a liquid silicon
Crouch action.
core.
Toggle
Causes
define to
maximum
input type for
scatter on
crouch
impact.
action.
Only gets one shot, but trust me, alien, it'll do the
Levels.
job.
We're not here to hurt you. We just have some
Wow.
questions.
Sorry if I
Flexion.
don't take your word for it.
Good always on
As I
claw.
recall,
Enables
you're
orders.
kind and fickle.
Okay, now what, smart guy?
Black.
You use up your magic bullet on me, and you're
Red.
left with one very ticked off Supergirl.
Blood Elf. Raven Clan versus.
Now be a good host.
Raven Clan versus Clan versus. Raven plan breaches
Who?
line and
What do you know?
The military and big
Free
business
solar.
have been in cahoots for decades.
Event.
Top secret stuff.
Nickel
Experiments on metahumans, mutants,
Black.
aliens.
Press right store.
Searching for new technologies, both for national
Marines at
security
superior gear to
and
express
profit.
cross change
That's all
of gray lock
counter-Roman.
press
She was one of
triangle
ours. Same with those freaks the Joker made up like playing
Jerry
cards.
mythical short sword
Any of
press
it have
cross
to do with
with
Supergirl?
It has to do with all of them.
Blood elf.
Your little
Blood elf.
club up in that
Raider X
spaceship,
fine bearded
there's
express
a
cross
file on
change
every
of
one
gray
of
lock.
you. But I don't know anything
Once
about
Adinari.
these dreams of
Free
yours.
free sound.
If it is connected to these, I've been out of the loop too long to know.
Gold.
And how do we find
Here.
these people?
You don't. They find
Raven plan sheet. Bar. Sword again, please. Mythical
Sorry,
short
kid.
sword press
Dead
cross
end.
with grey lock
Not
press
necessary.
triangle runes.
Need some time to
Punish
process
that.
this. Martian, pick us up.
Tether down. Tether down. Mythical light out. Nerd. Jailed. Punish.
what? I told you everything I...
Tether.
Supergirl?
Raven plan
Yes.
armor time torso press cross chain. Bossy.
And
Blood out. Blood out.
friends call me Taya. Are you a
Mythical.
friend?
Edward Kent.
General.
Young. Off. Twilight. Press L priest.
Guess that's a no.
Raven plan cloak fine cloak. Blood elf good soul. Mythical cloak. Twilight.
It's okay.
Goth.
You fell asleep.
Mythical.
Excuse me if I bore you.
Hey, lay off.
Hardcastle's gone. I just know.
Tether down. Mythical light.
Question.
And
Go ahead.
runes.
Look at your
And
monitor.
runes.
I'm touching
Nine
your body.
runes.
A scientist named Gilbert Hallstrom has been reported missing. He's from a biotech company called Uvogen.
That's
It's the lab from Kara's dream.
He really
AC
exists.
15 statues.
Or did, anyway.
And only one network had the story.
Now that's the first lead in this whole business I can wrap my head around. We go to Nubo Gen, we find out who this guy is.
No. First we find the source of the report.
What for?
Don't you know who owns the Eagle Network? The real owners?
Look, why don't we split up? Sarah and I will go to Nubo Gen.
Hey,
You'll go
careful
wherever
with that
you
one.
want.
Avon! Sigue! Ah, look at you, blood-soaked drinkers. What have you been warring with them?
Ah, and you.
Hey,
Thought
Marcy,
you were big
saw that
thing
piece on Eagle today.
I
Now
smell the
that's
stink
reporting.
of a dozen kingdoms in
you
your
get what I'm
beard.
saying.
Just stop.
The thing is, that
Grant,
Nubo
my
Gen's a
dear
real
boy.
hush-hush joint.
Your husband returns,
Austin didn't have no family to file a missing person, so...
bringing gifts and riches to
Let's hear
share.
about that
And
story.
your friends, I see.
Good old-fashioned legwork, Jerry.
Yes.
You should try it.
Basil and Hyphen. We met in Miklagard, and they showed me her buried secrets.
Commodore
We are
Hotel.
grateful to Sigurd for his invitation and eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the
wrong?
company.
Gotta
he
light up
keeps.
my fair
We're
report.
standing safely beside him.
What do you think of that corporate
Most likely.
two-package top kids like you?
Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away.
Hey, I just said...
This morning we traded with a sick I told the stranger the old kiss was captured.
Must have cut the trail short. Nothing short of war will dislodge Cuthbert from our
Free
lands.
trip to
But
Aruba.
he disagrees.
I just say find someone.
I
Say
know.
how he dropped his...
I know. Father thinks too much and acts too little. Today that changes. I promise. By the winter's end, the name Cuthbert the Cruel will be a curse on the lake.
She slipped it to me. Said I could run with her. The girl. Tell me more. She's just a girl. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Real farmer's daughter type. And shaped like a vice.
My son,
Strong.
welcome home.
Oh,
Father,
bad dreams. like tossing and turning. Can't sleep.
Tonight we feast and celebrate your returns. The tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands. After 2 winters away, I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when we have that decided, we will talk of you. And how we may end their terror once again. Shame, too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this.
Yes, of course, when the time is right.
Next time, get your own. Who do you work for?
Through Ruslan
Really?
we barreled down the Volga River,
Maybe I don't
trading
know.
as we went.
But I do know I
Shadowy
can't work
tribes
in secret
hurling
if you keep
spears at
seeing
our
what I
ship.
do.
But
So,
Midgard,
sayonara.
man bedecked in
That's not
riches,
the
as
only
vibrant as the
We're setting
Bifrost
up this
itself.
bait even before
These
Supergirl
we
started
took for our
asking
troubles,
questions.
of course. We sailed
But
to
it
Rome,
works both ways.
then
doesn't
Africa, past
What she was
oceans
seeing
of
that you
sand,
were doing.
warriors
You
of all
were
colors,
feeding her
and
conscience.
beauty the
That's
eyes
not
must
what
weep
she
to
did.
behold.
I
And now I
think
have
that way
returned, with
Like
riches
saying
and glory to share with my family, my friends,
You don't know what you're
my
talking
eyes
about.
hoard stringy. So take what you desire from my hoard. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the reign plan starts anew. Come! And you, Eivor, come! I have something special for you. I thought long and hard on a gift. Worth
You have snared my curiosity. What is it?
not yet. Drinks first. I reached Thornburg in over 2 winters. Immersed ankle deep soaked, wall-eyed, shouting at the shadows and trolls.
And you want me to sail with you on these honeyways?
Yes, you are stuck with me, Eivor. Now drink. Ah, you would put
We'll
God to
search the
shame.
rest of the place.
I
We
should
never
have
found
gone
the
easy
clothes.
on you.
Maybe there was nothing to find. And that's what they want us to do. Just drive you okay, Supergirl.
Professor, to make this clone of me, they would needed a DNA sample. Is there any chance of keeping you alive?
No, we always destroy genetic material after surgery. It's standard procedure.
Okay. Thanks, Professor.
From
My
drinking to
best.
breathing, you turn everything
Will do.
into a competition, brother. I must always
Still
be
don't get what's
prepared.
so fun to you in the first place.
True
It's all
enough.
started because Superman went renegade. They want a superhuman alien on their
It's
side.
good to have you back, Sigurd.
Wherever they are.
I've missed this terribly. When I first met Batman, I regaled him with tales of our homeland. And it was the hard longing to return. Come. This brings us to Sweden. These excellent men were my shepherds through much of their homeland, the Abbasid Caliphate. They are a clan, not joined by blood, but by a common idea. A brotherhood of shadows executing their own form of justice. In my time with them, they shared many of their most hidden secrets, for which I am grateful. And now, I gift one of these secrets to you. A weapon for the finest warrior I know.
The size of the young quasars, we discovered they were already billions of solar masses.
There's not enough time, 1 billion years after the universe was created, for them to get to 1 billion solar masses.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
It's just too short a time.
What kind of smith makes a weapon like this?
How do you make black holes that are this big and that small?
One we have used for centuries.
We need some other way of growing these supermassive black holes. There needs to be some other mechanism that allows them to get that massive so early. But what is that?
Is a sacred tool.
Don't make a fetish out of
A creature divine in the very
What
early
matters is the
universe.
mind of the one who wields it.
The early universe is still so much of a mystery to us. We know the conditions were very different. It was denser. There was a lot more material.
This period is called the Dark Ages.
I have
During
no
the
wish
Dark
to
Age,
like this,
we know that
and
there's
I would
basically
rather not
nothing
make the same
happening.
mistake you two have.
Matter existed. We think that there was hydrogen, helium, gas, but really not much else.
There were huge stars around, but nothing large enough to form giant black
This is a
holes.
voluntary sacrifice to prove
In
our
fact,
devotion.
the universe was filled with vast,
But you must learn how
dense
to use
clouds
it
of gas.
Outside.
The idea is that from gravity and gas alone, the cosmos built massive black holes.
Somehow,
The hidden blade.
we typically thought of it as cloud of gas collapses into a star, star evolves, star dies, leaves behind a black hole. Perhaps the universe has found a way to skip the star phase and go directly to the black hole.
It's about never revealing too much to outsiders. In time,
Clouds
you
of
may
gas
learn more.
may have built massive black holes in a process called direct collapse.
I look forward to it.
As they collapsed, they never even formed a star. They just collapsed straight into a giant black hole. Through this direct collapse theory, you can form really
As you
big
near
black
your
holes.
target, find your weak
Imagine what it's
side.
like seeing one of these giant clouds of gas collapsing down to a black hole. You might think you start with, okay, cloud of gas, slowly collapsing, and poof, it's a black hole.
Weaker than others.
That wouldn't be
Keep
the
that in
case.
mind
It would be
before
more
you
like giant cloud of gas, starts collapsing, and then black hole.
Direct collapse could have created black holes up to 1 million times the mass of the sun, much bigger than from a single star's collapse.
These early black holes are sort of like the galaxies that never were. They were going to make galaxies, but instead they collapsed into very massive black holes.
For direct collapse to form a black hole, the conditions need to be precise. The clouds must be very symmetrical, forming a smooth
Take that
ball.
one down from the ledge.
If you have a ball of gas that isn't quite a ball, that's not quite homogeneous, as it collapses, it'll fragment. It'll fragment into objects that won't form black holes.
So you want it to be hot enough that it stays one big giant thing, but it does need to cool a little bit, right? So that you get it to collapse in on itself.
You have to get uniform collapse over time of a very large amount of hydrogen gas, presumably, which is the original matter in the universe, collapsing spherically symmetrically without fragmenting over a period of less than 500 million years.
Direct collapse may have created black holes 1 million times the mass of the sun, but it can't completely explain the 12 billion solar mass supermassive black holes we see in the early universe. Maybe gigantic supermassive black holes were created by strange, unseen forces. Maybe they were created by the mysterious
Trying to join us?
dark
Not.
universe.
Then why offer her the blame? Surely we have more.
Hush.
Astronomers looking deeper into the have discovered gigantic supermassive black holes.
Hayward, let us
This is
walk
a
to the
pretty deep
docks
mystery.
and take in the night
There are
air.
these supermassive black holes that exist in the very early universe, and by all
What do you
accounts, they
make
should
of my
not
new
exist.
friends?
They seem generous.
According to the
menacing,
normal
audacious.
laws of physics,
I know what you mean.
they can't have
They
grown
have
so
learning.
big, so
They
quickly.
wield numbers and
For
guidance
astrophysicists,
as if we
understanding
imagine.
how black holes
Plasma
have grown
shown
to
me
be
so
so
much
large
about
is one of our
life,
biggest
all of
mysteries.
which I will share with
We
you.
need some other way of growing these supermassive black holes. There needs to be some other mechanism that allows them to get that massive so early. But what is that?
I miss the smell of
Everything we see in the night sky makes up just
Have you returned for good?
4.8%
Or
of
do you
all
mean
the
to join
matter
the
in
Shadow
the
Brothers?
cosmos.
Leave all that aside. Tonight we are
The
family.
rest is the
Here and
dark
now is what
universe,
matters.
including
Our
dark
kinship,
matter.
our clan,
We
our
can't
glory.
see it, feel
Missed you,
it or
brother.
detect it directly.
Clear head and your courage.
But we know
Not
dark
enough of
matter
both
is
in
there,
recent months.
as its gravity is tugging on everything around it.
Keep it up.
Most of the stuff that collects together gravitationally is dark matter. So, perhaps black holes form
From here to
somehow
Valhalla, I
with
will
the
always
inclusion of
be
dark
to
matter.
sightsee.
One way of looking at it is
Always.
there's 6 times as much dark matter
This
as normal
world has grown too
So
small
there's 6
for
times as
baby.
much food out there
Right,
for the
right.
black holes to eat if they're able
So
to tap
much
into
more
this dark
beyond
stuff.
these stony banks
Maybe
that rise around
these
us.
supermassive black holes are growing by
England,
eating dark matter.
Ireland, Francia,
There are
all
some
green
tantalizing
ripe
clues.
for the plucking.
The largest supermassive black
Tomorrow,
holes tend to
we may
live
new
in the
war
galaxies with the
and
most
reclaim
dark
the
matter.
lands you took from us.
The one thing we know about dark
We build
matter
a
right
kingdom
now is that it has
for us.
gravity. And a black
And you
hole
see,
runs on gravity.
only
It
say the
attracts
word.
anything with mass. So there's no reason to assume that black holes would only eat regular matter. And now we know that there's far more dark matter out there.
Maybe dark matter helps the black holes eat.
Maybe in some ways dark matter is a feeder for these supermassive black holes.
And we dream and hear stuff, and
Black hole is all the
we're about to get some action, folks.
center by the dark matter around it.
Maybe the dark matter's powerful gravity sucks in regular matter and funnels it into the black hole.
In a sense, the dark matter is greasing the wheel. It's sort of tilting the table up so that the food can slide right in.
But now, scientists think that dark matter may create gigantic black holes directly by igniting dark stars.
Some believe that dark matter sparked early universe superstars. When they die, they leave behind supermassive black holes.
Dark stars sound like science fiction, but Dr. Katie Fries believes they may explain how early supermassive black holes grew so fast.
Dark stars are amazing. So when we first had this idea, we got excited really quickly because this is a new type of star that has never been seen before.
We should find the others.
Dark stars may have been some of the very first stars to form when the universe was just 200 million years old. But how could dark stars transform into really massive black holes? A newborn black hole can't weigh more than its parent star. So in order to give birth to a really massive black hole, the parent star has to be supermassive as well.
These early objects are really strange. They're very cool, and they're really, really big. The size of these things is 10 times the distance between the sun and the Earth.
Find and fill all of Caucasus skies.
But there's a problem. Regular stars have an upper size limit. A star is a battle between gravity pushing inwards and nuclear fusion pushing out. When the star grows too big, its gravity becomes overwhelming. The delicate balance between gravity and fusion is broken. Gravity wins out and the star collapses. But dark stars may have a workaround that lets them become supermassive.
So they are made of ordinary matter. They're made of hydrogen and helium, but they're powered by dark matter.
We're not sure what dark matter is made of, but our best guess hints at how it could power a superstar.
One of the best ideas we have for dark matter is that it's made of weakly interacting massive particles, or WIMPs for short. So these WIMPs are their own antimatter, and that means whenever they encounter each other, they annihilate and turn into something else. That means a lot of heat is released, a lot of energy, and it's that energy that could power stars.
The energy from the WIMP's annihilations keeps the star from collapsing like a normal star.
So it's possible that in some stars, their internal reactions are actually powered by dark matter.
If that's the case, then you can imagine situations where when that burns out, you produce very massive black holes. So it could be that dark matter, the physics of dark matter, plays really important roles in creating black holes and their prevalence in the universe.
What happened?
Spies in that camp. 3 men sent by Trudvik to kill us as we slept.
The energy
I
from the
returned the
dark
favor.
matter
There you
allows
see.
the dark stars
This is what
to
waiting
grow.
brings. We must answer this insult.
When they first form, they're small. They're about the mass of the sun. But because they're so cool, they keep accumulating matter and growing. And some of them will get to be 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun and 1,000,000,000 times as bright.
I will send items to search the area.
But these stars don't live
You
long.
can rely on me.
The dark matter particles eventually wipe each other out completely. And there is no more fuel to keep the ordinary matter from
I have not
collapsing.
been bred for Valhalla like you.
And then that's it. There's nothing to sustain this big puffy object.
I do not
If it's
like
big
this.
enough to
I
collapse
will not
directly
stop.
to a black hole.
A monster, supermassive black hole.
It's really fun to think about the possibility that physics of dark matter is actually helping to
I
power
will not
stars.
leave my son.
If so, it would bring a whole new window for our understanding of stars and their evolution.
For now, dark stars only exist in theory. But when the powerful James Webb Telescope comes online in 2018, we may get our first glimpse.
Let's get out
We're
of
going to
here.
do an observing run and look for these things. And so we're very excited. If you would find an entirely new type of star, that would be huge.
Sing, my ravens.
While Katie Freese looks for dark stars, another team
must
is
row in these
investigating an alternative theory for the growth of supermassive black holes. They detected the echoes of a violent event from across the universe. The rumors of an extraordinary collision that reveals black holes could be cannibals. The universe seems to be filled with black holes so big they defy explanation.
Supermassive black holes are one of the things in the universe that when you run the physics, when you run the math of how they evolve, they really shouldn't be there. It's still kind of mystery.
The universe isn't old enough for regular black holes to get supermassive just by eating. So how did they get so big? The most logical answer? Black holes are formed around 1 to 2 billion solar masses. But that's still over 10 times smaller than the largest supermassive black holes out there.
Given the timescales, it doesn't seem to add up. We need some other way to make these supermassive black holes. And the question is, what is that?
A blueprint from a large isolated galaxy 200 million light years away. Nestling alone was a supermassive black hole with a mass of 17 billion suns. Normally, such monsters are found in dense regions of space with lots of galaxies and lots of stars.
This black hole doesn't match its surroundings at all. It's kind of like driving to the middle of a desert and coming across the Empire State Building. Now, the Empire State Building belongs in the middle of the city, and a black hole this big belongs in a rich cluster of galaxies.
This is the first time astronomers have found such a giant object looking in a relatively empty area of the universe.
So you gotta ask the question, there's nothing else around. How exactly do you grow a 17 billion solar mass black hole?
One possible answer is the stuff of nightmares.
Maybe the story of this black hole is actually a little more scary than we thought. Maybe it's all alone because it ate all of its neighbors.
Maybe it was eating more than galaxies. Maybe it was eating its own kind.
The thing about black holes is they're omnivores. They'll eat anything. Anything that gets close to them, they'll gobble up.
One way black holes can grow so large is by eating other black holes. So in a sense, they may be cannibals.
Until recently, cannibal black holes were just beings we've never seen each other. Then scientists detected the faint echoes of sexual ripples in space-time. When engineers turned on the billion-dollar LIGO experiment in September 2015, they immediately picked up the faint signal of gravitational waves. Gravitational waves are created by huge explosions in space. To make them, you need an almost unimaginably energetic event. Something really big, like colliding black holes.
Black hole merger is the most violent, the most energetic thing that happens in the universe, period.
Picture the scene. 1.3 billion years ago. Two black holes circle each other in a dance of death. The larger black hole pulls the smaller one inwards.
Very, very slowly that orbit is decaying. They're getting closer and closer and closer. And then they will merge into one giant black hole. Truly one of the most dramatic events in the universe.
Finally, they collide in one of the largest bangs since the Big Bang.
I would have loved to have been able to safely view the collision of these two black holes up close. Imagine these two black holes as they spiral in toward each other, going faster and faster and faster and faster. And then suddenly, when there appears to be nothing, or just distortions in space in front of you, suddenly there's this enormous burst of energy, and everything just rings around you.
By measuring the frequency of the gravitational waves, you can calculate the size of the objects causing them. When those two black holes, weighing 29 solar masses and 36 solar masses, collided, they created a black hole around twice the size.
In some ways, it's very elegant and simple. You take two black holes, you spiral them in together, and you end up with one big black hole.
The event showed that black holes can double their mass through cannibalism. Almost. The final black hole was less than the sum of its parts. There were 3 solar masses missing. That may not sound like a lot, so let's put it in context.
Our sun is burning about 100 billion hydrogen bombs every second, and over its 10 billion year lifetime, it will convert less than maybe 1% of the mass of the sun to energy. In 0.2 of a second, 3 times the mass of the sun in matter got converted to energy in that collision.
It was 36 septillion yottawatts. What does that mean? A lot of freaking energy.
That's more energy in that 0.2 of a second than is emitted by all the stars in the visible universe in the same time.
In its first run, LIGO detected 2 collisions. This suggests that cannibal black holes are relatively common, and that each feast builds a larger black hole. But so far, the largest black hole these mergers have produced is 62 solar masses, not even close to the largest supermasses we found.
It's hard to imagine in 13.8 billion years that there'd be enough collisions of 30 solar mass black holes to build up to form a billion solar mass black hole. That's 100 million collisions.
Perhaps instead, you need supermassive black holes to collide.
Why does he send warriors so far south? You may ask him
Put a
yourself.
supermassive black hole at the heart of our own galaxy, beyond the
You are
menu.
Sigurd of the Raven clan. Is that right? The son of the wise King Styrbjörn.
I am. And you are standing on his land, King Harald. Land we have
We found
reclaimed with blood and
supermassive
steel.
black holes so large they defy explanation. They are too big to have burned by just eating the matter around them.
They can't form the same way that regular black holes do. There must be something else that happens that lets them grow to such enormous amounts.
They're too large to have grown from dark stars, and too big to have grown from regular black holes, simply eating each other.
Merging black holes almost certainly play a role in our understanding of supermassive black holes. We think that supermassive black holes themselves also merge and have merged regularly over the course of the universe. Now, whether the
Harold,
activity itself is
for your help,
that big,
I must lead the charge.
I see. Is
Now, a newly discovered type of galaxy may provide an answer. It's called W2246-0526, and we can't see it, but we can detect the heat. This galaxy is an example of a rare class of objects called hot dogs.
We will celebrate together.
One of the funnier terms for an exotic type of galaxy is a hot dog galaxy. And no, this is not some delicious sausage snack. In fact, it means hot dust obscured galaxy.
Will you join us? Hold the moment.
It's called obscure because there's so much dust and gas around it. We can only detect its heat.
I have waited too many years for this day. Judgeville stands before
All this heat must be coming from somewhere. So in the core, there is a cauldron, a seething supermassive black hole, the likes of which we can't imagine. Of all the supermassive black holes we know of, the ones that are obscuring these hot dog galaxies may be the ones that are the most ravenous, consuming many millions of times the mass of the sun.
I cannot fathom this game. He's either a
Scientists
young
theorize
fool
that hot dogs could
deceptively
be the
wise.
offspring of cannibal giant black holes. When the monstrous black holes merge, they drag gas and dust with them. This brings more food to the table, allowing the new black hole to gorge itself.
When you have these two galaxies merging, that they have all new food, with a brand new dinner plate, a brand new buffet of food to eat.
The combination of cannibalism and the fresh food allows the black holes to grow super large. Perhaps this is how the supermassive black hole at the center of our own galaxy grew when it was young. But what's the future of our supermassive Sagittarius A-star?
As far as supermassive black holes go, Sagittarius A-star is actually still kind of in the minor leagues. It's small. But it's not done yet. It's still eating, it's still growing.
And in around 4 billion years, it's going to become 25 times larger because it's going to be eaten by its neighbor. The giant Andromeda Galaxy is heading our way, and it's going to engulf our Milky Way.
When galaxies merge, their central supermassive black holes merge.
Andromeda's supermassive black hole will drag Sagittarius A-star into orbit, gradually drawing it closer and closer until it devours it. The new supermassive black hole will weigh around 100 million solar masses. But the disruption to the new galaxy will provide the new supermassive black hole with plenty to eat and the opportunity to get a whole lot bigger. There are many theories of how supermassive black holes get so big, but most likely it's a combination of them all. But however it happens, we can be pretty sure it's one of the most spectacular things in the universe.
The jury is still out on exactly how supermassive black holes become so massive.
Making all the black holes we see probably requires a pretty diverse cookbook. So any physicist who's looking for a really simple single answer for how they get made, they're probably going to be disappointed. It's probably a pretty complex thing that's going on.
It could be through eating, it could be through merging, it could be through eating and merging, and usually the answer is somewhere in the middle. So they will merge with other black holes, and they'll also have a
the opening act.
between mergers.
Judgeville's forward camp melted like a spring thaw at our approach.
Is it from here we launch our attack?
Oh, hey. You gonna share some of that with me?
Huh?
Get the joke?
No. You cold or something?
Just my legs.
Forget the money. Got it. Save the money. Oh, beautiful dinero. Moolah, simoleons, do they mean cabbage? And now, Batman, I invite you to join me in
Didn't your mother tell you never to play with fire?
It's Metal Knuckles. And then Metal Gus. It's a winning combination. Not even you can face through those, Craddock. Thanks for the assist, Clara. Nice work, team. Ooh, hello, sugar. Where is it? Where's what, Beck? The money. Oh, yeah, money. The rest of it. Oh, come on. No finder's fee? Now that's all of it. Cross my heart and hope to...
Oh, come on, no finder's fee? Oh, God.
Look. What is that?
Your day is done, humans. The age of the ape is at hand.
Come on, Bat. I made a mistake. One tiny little mistake.
You were trying to keep that stolen money for yourself.
Well, yeah, but give me a break, will you?
I stuck my neck out for you, O'Brien. With the judge, the parole board, the league.
How long are you going to hold that over me? You know, I didn't ask you to help me out. What are you, my dad or something? You're not the boss of me. That way, if I wanted to feel guilty, I could just call my mom.
Just a couple of minutes. Distress signal. Hang on. results are unacceptable. My E-ray needs a few more adjustments. Experiment over. Let's get the spoils back to base and appropriate their finer accoutrements. Your appearance is inconvenient, but I relish the challenge.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because I'm seeing gorillas riding pterodactyls with harpoon guns, stealing a boat.
It's Gorilla Grodd.
It's messed up is what it is.
You cannot resist the power of my superior mind. Succumb to Grodd.
Bats. They snap out of it, Bats. Batsy. Bats. Woo! Bats. Wake up, buddy.
Sharp scissors. Cut short the cord of Chuckery's fate.
Well said, my sharp-tongued warrior scout. May we all live to hear that saga sung.
Basil, Python. This feud is not yours. You fight it all the same. I find that strange.
Dinosaur Island.
We find it strange because you
just
are
outside of time, where the normal
our
laws
clan,
of nature don't
the
apply.
hidden ones.
What makes you say that?
Have been fighting
The
with
dinosaur.
Kjotve's order for centuries.
You came from Nilfgaard to catch up with yourself.
We did. Or rather, we came to the Python. My apprentice has been studying this clock. I understand. All that matters is that Kjotve dies this day. On that, we are agreed.
This place is insane. An island full of dinosaurs? Wish I had my camera. What? You're not still mad about the money thing, are you? Oh, come on. Give me another chance.
Tell me one reason why I should.
Because it's your fault I became Plastic Man in the first place. You remember, don't you, Bats? I was a low-life crook named Neil O'Brien, working in Kite Man's gang.
Figured horse.
Take
Sneak
that.
around my walls like thieving birds. Place me here now.
Your fight is mine, Kjotve. Sigurd is only here to watch me feed your innards to my raven.
Look at this. Once again, Abel Wolfchest appears to take a swipe at me.
This is my father's show. There, take back the life we lost. I call a home game! Here! Against the Oathbreaker!
I will make you beg, as your father begged Wolfkin. Squeal as your mother squealed.
There are no happy endings to a life of crime, O'Brien. You made your choice. It's up to you to make the best of it.
You destroyed my life. I will take yours.
You are weak, like your father was weak.
Try that. Rod must have stolen a fortune. All stashed in there.
That's not your father.
Don't get it. Let's go. We're taking Rod down. Not so fast. Rod will wire the camera. The wire sensors.
I need no weapons but these hands.
Try to keep up. I know.
Right.
You're a long way from Gorilla City, Rod.
Dinosaur Island. Inhabitants will be the vanguard of a new civilization. A glorious gorilla nation. A utopia that will spread to claim the entire world. By E-Ray evolves humans into their ultimate expression, the intelligent. It only requires one more test.
Say it, tricks, Wolfkin. You are your father's child.
Not interested. Don't bother with my control, Rod. I'm blocking it with a technique I learned from the map.
Send out a search party.
Nice going, Flash.
Right.
Way to get in your own thing.
Awaken. Odin. What do you want of me?
Won your prize, Wolfkin. My death. Fall for this? Your coward father is empty sacrifice.
I give you my word. I'll
The price of our war is the harvest of 3 better generations. The names are known. It all means nothing.
No. My clan will not be forgotten!
I swear I won't let you down again.
As hard as I did to survive, I know what awaits us in the end. Only darkness.
You abuse me, man. You dress as an animal. You you battle against the worst of humanity, the vile underbelly that only wishes to destroy. You should join my noble cause.
My only cause is to send you back to the zoo.
Prepare the E-Ray.
Ravenclan! Your lives are forfeit. Come forward if you must. Into the crucible of your doom.
Your father is
Not gonna let you down, Bats.
His debts repaid. All but the dead will be spared.
Swallow in shit, Wolfkiss. Archers, take aim.
Ravens, shoot! No mercy!
Archers, fire!
Just a slight delay, Bats. Not gonna let you get turned into... No, stay strong, O'Brien. Not gonna let that man down. Not gonna... I'm on my way, buddy. Here, 1 second, Sam.
I finally outsmarted the Batman.
What? You don't look like a freak, too?
I always have a plan. I want to wait, boss. Hear that? In less than 300 seconds, this device will bathe everything in a 500-mile radius with E-rays. Everyone in the Bahamas, West Indies, and even Florida will evolve.
Manila needs 8 minutes once again. Look, I rounded up every guy in New York. I trust you. Seriously? I trust you. You sure about that?
Ever seen. My intellect may be refined.
Blind pursuit of vengeance has made you
Will be
predictable.
savage as the
You are
darkest
a
jungle.
shadow of your father, Gorm. Weak and witless.
And you will leave this place as ashes on the wind.
Father dies twice today.
You want a rabbit. Yet all I see is...
And thus, I turn back the invasion of the Anemone.
You can read more about that adventure in my new memoir.
As King of Atlantis, Aquaman protects all the world's oceans. But sometimes, even the protector needs protecting.
Let the coward go! Abel, the breath of battle rises from my brow. The skulls will sing of this night.
We have won the day, but Gorm escaped.
Yes.
Fled north to
I've heard that you didn't tell me you were stopping by. How are you?
His father is dead. His clan is no more.
Hang on.
We are the masters
There's
of
someone
Real.
else here who wants to say hi.
The toothless cub may grow to be a dangerous one.
Abel, stop.
Look how excited
You claim to honor.
Luke,
Enjoy
the most obnoxious dolphin on the planet.
Boy, did he miss you,
You're
Batman.
right, brother.
Tell him to
You
release
are
the sea.
always right.
Batman, he's
Who's
just a
armor?
dolphin for Neptune's
Relay
sake.
news of our victory to your
That
nephew,
boy?
the king.
I have done so already, Seeger.
Happy.
You'll be more than pleased.
Someone wants you
I
right
will
away.
ensure you find
Happens
a place that is
constantly.
holding at
Villains are
Valhalla.
always coming
Tell
down
him
to
we
take
will
a pot
come.
shot at the
Battle
kingfish.
flushed and singing
Little brother,
songs of glory.
what happened here? Everything's
Keep
fine.
going with King's
Batman
Road,
here
soon
totally
it's
saved
out
my
of the
suit.
way.
Big shock, I know.
If the
But
fates
we're
have
talking
spun it
again.
so.
For the first
Bring
time
me
since
here,
I
meet
became
what you
king.
can. I will bring news of our victory to Father before he leaves.
Another time.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rocket launcher.
After my brother's coronation, I admit pride made me do some foolish things that man. But age has brought wisdom and the lesson of the importance of family.
Those years we were apart were hard on me, too.
My men will look into who's responsible for this outrage.
I know. You don't trust him. A tiger's life doesn't change his facts. He's family. Anyway, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit, my faithful friend? Tell me you're joining us for our celebration this evening.
Actually, I'm here to check out some unusual seismic activity along the shelf.
Undersea plate movement? Happens all the time. See? Still, where Batman goes, adventure follows. Mind if I tag along?
This will be the throne room. What do you think of the view, Black Manta?
Too many buildings. I prefer an unobstructed ocean view.
And I prefer an assassin who can shoot straight. You failed me, Manta.
Only due to Batman's unexpected interference. Worry not. Soon we will correct the gross injustice that has denied you the throne.
And you will reap the rewards of the king's vast fortune.
I will reap more than that.
My brother's spies are everywhere. He will make another attempt for the crown when he returns from his adventure to the shelf.
He went to the shelf? Away from the city, where there will be no witnesses. I suggest that if Prince Orm ever wants to be King Orm, it's time he stepped up.
And that's how I recovered the stolen statue. I call that adventure Mystery of the Stolen Statue. The secret of the mechanical sea monster. Coral Reef Rescue. And the time I wore an eye patch to infiltrate a crew of pirates, I call that
Aquaman's undercover adventure.
No. The time I wore an eye patch to infiltrate a crew of pirates. But what you said is good, too.
Target.
No, he's free. But from what? I got this. Honestly, it's the easiest part of the job.
Outrageous! They're not listening.
Outrageous! They're not listening.
I know what you're thinking. Belly of the whale. It can't get much worse.
And you would be wrong.
Inside a whale.
I won't be ordering the calamari for a while.
The whales were wearing beads. They claimed they were overcome by an irresistible urge to attack.
Orm has the same telepathic powers you do. He may have ordered the attack and used these to block out your telepathy, so you couldn't call it off.
Batman, I know you and Orm have had your issues.
Issues? You mean the time he used a stolen sonar weapon to commandeer a nuclear sub?
Look, Orm left Atlantis soon after I was crowned. He drifted for years, lost his moorings, but the prodigal brother has returned, and I'm giving him a second chance. Besides, Orm's no genius. This is no doubt the work of my arch enemy, Black Manta. And my brother would never team up with that psycho. Manta wants to destroy Atlantis. Orm loves the city as much as I do.
What he loves is power, which you would see if you weren't blinded by guilt when the mommy putting you first.
Just drop it over, chump. Now show me why you brought me here.
This is the spot. Though there's nothing here to cause a disturbance.
be right here. We have a party to prepare. Right. Unless there's anything else you'd like to check out. May the spirit of adventure that led our people here so long ago continue to inspire Atlanteans for another 12,000 years. Deadly sea urchin toxin. Gotcha.
DC supervillains.